Hello friends, welcome to Ziama's Academy. Today we are going to learn about equations of motion, which is also known as sweat equations. So let's see what is it. It is an abbreviation used for the following. S stands for displacement. We all know we use the symbol S for showing displacement. U is nothing but initial velocity. I hope you remember. V is nothing but final velocity. A is for acceleration, the change in the velocity, and time. T stands for time. S, U, V and A. Remember students, these are vector quantities. We have seen what are vector quantities, and among them only time is a scalar quantity. This is very important. So let's derive first equation. What is the formula for acceleration? We have seen acceleration is nothing but the change in velocity with respect to time. Now here t is in denominator. When it comes on this side of equal, it will be multiplied. So what remains here? V minus u. Okay. Again keeping v here only and bringing minus u on this side of equal. So we get the very first equation of motion, that is v equals to u plus at. This is the first equation of motion. V equals to u plus at. And what is v? We all know v final velocity, initial velocity, acceleration and time. We have derived our first equation of motion, that is to say v equals to u plus at. This is our first equation of motion. Now let's see our second equation of motion. If a vehicle is moving with the constant acceleration, then we can say that average velocity equals to, yes, final velocity plus initial velocity. Here I am using the symbol, but you can write final velocity and initial velocity divided by 2. Remember, the vehicle is moving with the constant acceleration, okay, and we are finding out average velocity. Okay, so our equation becomes, how we find the average of any calculations. So we are finding out here the average velocity. So this is our first equation. We all know that v is what? V is nothing but displacement upon time. And what symbol we use for displacement? It's nothing but S upon T. So this is our equation number 2. So we can see from these two equations, we can say that V plus U upon 2 equals to S upon T. Now remember our first equation of motion, which is V equals to U plus AT. So now we are going to substitute here this first equation of motion. So what we are going to get? U plus AT plus U upon 2, and this remains the same. Now here we get 2U plus AT upon cross multiply. So what we get? 2s equals to t multiplied by 2u plus 80. And again this multiplied, so you will get 2ut plus 80 to s. Now again we are going to divide these two, which is in multiplication. When we bring it on this side of equal, it will be dividing. So we can write it as 2u2 upon 2 plus 80 square upon 2. These two get cancelled, and we are reaching to our second equation of motion, which says that displacement equals to ut plus half 80 square. Remember, this is our second equation of motion. Third equation of motion, we are going to use our first equation of motion, which says v equals to u plus 80. Now squaring on both the side, what will we get? U plus 80 the whole square. Remember the formula for a plus b the whole square. So what you will get? U square plus half u a t square plus a square t square. Okay, so here u square plus 2a.
What remains in the bracket is ut plus 80 square.
We can write this as ut plus. Now here I am making some changes like half 80 square. Remember, these two and this two get cancelled, or we can write it like this way, half 80 square, just to make it equals to our second equation of motion, that is s. So when we substitute over here, so we reach to our first equation of motion, that is v square equals to u square plus 2as. This is our third equation of motion. We have seen our first equation of motion, v equals to u plus 80. The second equation of motion, s equals to ut plus half 80 square, and the third equation of motion is v square equals to u square plus 2as. And remember, you cannot change the order. यानी अगर आपसे किसी ने पूछा what is second equation of motion, so you should answer s equals to ut plus half 80 square. Okay, now these equations were given by the scientist Newton. Also says that the first equation shows relationship between velocity and time. Second equation shows the relationship between displacement and time, and third equation shows the relationship between velocity and displacement. Now in our next lecture we are going to see graphical representation of these equations. Thank you.